We are the Study Hub 1
Go-getters.
to tackle right now is about the factors affecting the child's development. There are a total of 6 developments or factors that are included in this, which is the prenatal factors, second is the cognitive factors, third is the language development, and fourth is the social development, and fifth is the emotional development, and most importantly is the moral development.
So hi, I'm Franz Alfaro from BTLED ICT 1D. My topics in factors affecting child development are prenatal factors and cognitive development. Good day, Coach Jude, and good day, classmates. So for today, I'm going to discuss my topic in factors affecting child development, which is the prenatal factors. So prenatal factors, it includes chronic maternal illness, certain maternal infections, toxin exposures, and nutritional deficiencies. Risk factors in the prenatal period include pregnancy-related complications, prematurity and low birth weight, and infection exposure during pregnancy or at the time of birth. So when you say prenatal, it is a type of preventive healthcare. It is provided in the form of medical on managing a healthy lifestyle. Cognitive development. The risk factors interventions influencing cognitive development in children can be divided into 3 domains: nutrition, environment, and maternal-child interactions. As child grows, he gets various stimuli from environment through his senses and perceives their meanings. So, cognitive development means how children think, explore, and figure things out. It is the development of knowledge.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, classmates. So, I'll be focusing more on the language development. So, let's start. When we say language development, the child could actually learn from someone from different perspective or actually from listening to others. So, there are a total 9 factors that influence or affect the language development of a child. So, when we say development, what do we have in mind? Like, development is the learning process of a child. When they learn something new, they would actually have it saved in their vocabulary for them to be able to remember it or use it for their future use. So let's start with number 1, which is the motivation. There are 2 things that differ from motivating. There's force and there is encouragement. Forcing a child to learn something would naturally turn into a task for them because you're trying to force them to learn things which is not in their soothing, in which encouragement is actually trying to lean them to try to learn new things in their own pace, in which they would actually try and learn the said language or the foreign language that you're trying to teach them. It would actually be benefitable for them to be actually learning in their own phase, so they won't actually be confused on how things work. So second, support at home. For example, the child only speaks one language, one mother tongue language that they use at home, in which, let's say, English. They only speak English at home, and then you bring them to school and the teacher is actually speaking other language, like let's say Filipino. and the child doesn't understand. So this support at home is actually an important factor or important key to the language development. They need to be actually environment exposed, environment exposed to different languages or different cultures. Not to the point that they would actually learn the language itself, but some of the basics of the language itself. So support at home is actually a necessity that you need to teach your child to teach a second language or the commonly used language here in the Philippines, which is Filipino.
Hello everyone, I am Kenneth John Agabon, Social Development. So every child grows and develops as an individual phase. So about 18 months through 3 years old, children are active and forth between wanting to be an independent and wanting the security of their parents. So they become frustrated easily, and there are frequent an inability to communicate their thoughts, complete tasks on their own, and have things on their own terms. Typically, children of this generation would want to be an independent, faster learner as much as they can on behalf of that what the 21st century now, and it must focus on social, physical, and emotional personality as they grow. Once they reach age 3, your child will be much less selfish than were they before. So they'll also be less dependent on you, aside that their own sense of identity is stronger and more secure. So now they'll actually play with other children, interacting instead of just playing side by side. Okay, so the process, they recognize that not everyone thinks exactly as they do, and that each of their playmates has many unique qualities, some attractive and some are not. So you also find your child drifting toward certain kids and starting to develop friendships with them. So as they create these friendships, children discover that they too each have special qualities that make them likable, revelation that gives a vital boost to self-esteem. As children start to think in categories, they often understand the boundaries of these labels without understanding that boundaries can be flexible. So children this age often will take this an identification process to an extreme. So for example, girls may insist on wearing dresses, nail polish, and makeup to school or to the playground. So boys may swagger, be overly assertive, and carry their favorite ball, bat, or truck or everywhere. As children develop their own identity during these early years, they're bound to experience with attitudes and behaviors of both sexes. So there's rarely reasons to discourage such impulses, and except when the child is resisting or rejecting strongly established cultural standards. So it's our task to encouraging young children to fit in progression and improvement in different activities, and to motivate them to inspire their self, step by their own foot, and accepting positive and negative feelings that could get in a certain people, and providing a variety of obstacles to your children to experience it.
So So, good day everyone, especially Coach Jude. So today, I'm gonna discuss to you about the emotional development affecting child development. So, this development influences child's self-confidence, empathy, the ability to develop meaningful and lasting friendship and partnership, and a sense of importance and value to those around him or her. So, emotional development in childhood is combination of functionalist theory and dynamical system theory. A child encounters with an environment can be seen as dynamic transaction that involves multiple emotion-related components, expressive behavior, action tendencies, roles, and motives, and experiential feelings that change over time as a child matures and in response to changing environmental interaction. So, this development influences a child's self-confidence. Every child's self-esteem grows with each experience of successful interaction through positive words. So, children's emotional development also influences all other areas of development.
Good day, Coach Jude. Good day, classmates. My topic is all about child moral development. According to Piaget, moral development refers to the process through which children develop the standards of right and wrong within their society based on social and cultural norms and laws. Piaget conceptualizes moral development as a constructivist process whereby the interplay of action and thoughts builds moral concept. Piaget children's understanding of moral responsibility. This leads to questions like, who is to blame for bad things? Is it the outcome of behavior that makes an action bad? Is there a difference between accidental and deliberate wrongdoing? Piaget 1932 suggested two main types of moral thinking: heteronomous morality, moral realism; autonomous morality, moral relativism. Heteronomous morality, 5 to 9 years old. This stage of heteronomous morality is also known as moral realism. Morality imposed from the outside. Children regard morality as obeying other people's rules and laws which cannot be changed. Autonomous morality, 9 to 10 years old. This stage of autonomous morality is also known as moral relativism. Morality based on your own rules. Children recognize there is no absolute right or wrong and that morality depends on intentions, not consequences. Critical evaluation of Piaget. Reliability, validity, underestimating children's rate of development. What do children's replies to a story actually mean? Does Piaget tell us what we want to know? Yes, that is all about our topic. Thank you so much to my member, Kenneth John B. Agabon, James Vincent Wasson, Francil D. Alfaro, Felicity H. Parao, and of course to our beautiful advisor, Coach Jude Martinez. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm Chrissy Jean Gallardo. Thank you for watching.